Okay, hi YouTube. Welcome back to Bearded Cubing 101. My name is Joe. I am your host, the Bearded Cuber. I'm back as promised to show you how to solve a 3x3. Okay, so before we get into the tutorial, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the 3x3. If you're interested in getting into other cubes, like the 2x2 or this barrel cube or any like larger cubes, such as the 4x4, 5x5, 7x7, or these dodecahedron shaped cubes, or any other cube. Really, if you learn the methods that I show you on this 3x3, I will personally guarantee you that a lot of these same methods will apply into other cubes. Okay, so I'm talking like step by step. The cube might be different, but the some of the movesets are the same. I'm not saying that you're not going to have to learn other movesets for other cubes, but you'll see how learning the 3x3 will be essential in solving other cubes. Okay, so having said that, I guess we can get right into solving the 3x3, unless there is anything else that I'm not really remembering right now. Okay, well that'll just about do it. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do and be able to solve the 3x3 is we want to make a daisy pattern. But before we do that, let's just go over what the cube is real quick. This is a Moyu Tanglong Afu GT blah 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 cube. It's a speed cube. You have other cubes such as like Rubik's cube. Everybody's familiar with that. But it doesn't matter if it's a Rubik's or if it's a speed cube. Especially when you're beginning, because you're not going to need a speed cube when you're beginning. This one's going to do just fine. But if you want to get your hands on this one, you can go to the cubicle.us website or the Cube Depot website, and you can get them there. If you just want to get a regular Rubik's cube, you can go to like any Target, Walgreens, Walmart, that type of thing. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is find the yellow center. So there it is. And we want to surround that yellow center with 4 white edge pieces. Okay, so before we get into doing anything, let's just identify what we're looking at. This is a 3x3. And the reason it's called a 3x3 is because it has 3 horizontal layers and 3 vertical layers. It's made up of squares that have center pieces. Okay, these center pieces never move. It's got 4 edge pieces. The edge pieces are these positions right here. This one, this one, this one, this one. And 4 corners. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously the corners are on the corners. The edge pieces are sandwiched in between the corners, and the center pieces never move. Okay, so that's what that is. So getting back to the daisy pattern, what you're looking to do is get 4 white edge pieces surrounding the yellow center. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not concerned about anything else. There's a white edge piece right there. So how do we get this piece here, here, or here? Well, it's very simple. All you got to do is turn it onto its side, bring it into position, and then turn this one back. Just like that. Let's find another one. Okay, it's on the bottom. In fact, they're both on the bottom of the cube. So all you have to do is line this up. Well, there's already one here. Just flip this 180 degrees. And then this one gets flipped 180 degrees. And now you have a daisy pattern. Yellow, center, 1, 2, 3, 4 white edge pieces. Okay, so next step. we want to line up these edge pieces and orientate them correctly with their centerpiece. So you have a white, orange. Here's the orange centerpiece. You want to take the bottom two layers, the middle and the bottom, move them together until the white orange matches up with the orange center. When that happens, you flip it 180 degrees. When you flip it 180 degrees, it'll match up with the white center. Let's do it with the white green. It's already matched up with the green center. So all we have to do is flip that 180 degrees. Okay, let's flip it back over and take a look. The white blue. Take both middle and bottom layer, move them both, and match it up with the white blue edge piece. So these two match up right here. Flip that 180 degrees. And let's do the last one. The white red. Okay, so again, take the middle and bottom layer, turn them together so that the white red match up, and turn that 180 degrees. Now on the bottom of the cube, which is now going to be the top, because we're just going to designate them as top and bottom, left and right as we go, you're going to have a white cross. Okay, so vertical and horizontal. Right, so you have a white cross. That's what you should end up with. And all the edges should match with the center. So the orange match, the blues match, the reds match, and so do the green. Okay, the next step, we want to place all the white corner pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, just because this white corner piece is in, does not mean that it's in its correct position. This white piece has an orange and blue color, so obviously that's not the right piece. That doesn't belong there, because this is the green red corner. It's supposed to be the green red piece that goes in there, so we need to knock this one out, but we don't have to knock it out right now. Let's just go ahead and place this one right here. We're going to use the bottom row to move and manipulate pieces. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Right here we have a white blue piece. Take the white blue and we're going to move it until the blue matches up with the blue center. Okay, so the white blue matches up with the blue center. I don't care what's on the bottom, okay, because it will orientate itself correctly, but right now we're just looking to match the blue to the blue. Now, this is going to end up going right here. It's always going to go right above where you've matched it up. Okay, so how do we get it there? In this case, I'm going to turn it to the left. I'm going to bring this down into position. Okay, so here's the white-blue corner, or edge piece. You want to place the corner piece in and bring it back up into its correct position. Okay, so let's find another white piece. Here's a white orange. Okay, so white, orange to orange. It's going to go right here. It's always going to go directly above where it needs to go. And just like last time, bring it to, well, this time we can't bring it to the left and bring this one down, because if we do that, it's not going to match up. So let's undo what we just did. In this case, we're going to move it this way to the right. Bring this side down, the white orange side. Pop it in and bring it back up. Okay, so sometimes you have to go left with it, sometimes you go right with it. It's pretty intuitive, so you'll figure it out. Red, white, red, red to red. It's going to go right up here. So we're going to knock this piece out. So this time we're going to go to the left. We're going to bring this side down, place it, and back up. Okay, and then we have the white blue piece. So blue to blue. It's going to go right above it. Bring it down to the left. Right. And again, that was a mistake. Because if we bring it up, it's not going to orientate correctly. So let's get it orientated correctly. Bring it this way. Bring this corner down. Slide it back in and back up. Okay, so if you make a mistake, it's no big deal. Just undo what you did and do it again. Okay, so at this point, you've got the entire top layer finished. Okay, just make sure that your orange is matched up with your orange, blues with blue, the reds with red, and the green is with green. Okay, and of course the top is unchanged. The next step is to position the corner pieces, the edge pieces in the middle. So this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, now the edge pieces have two sides where the corners have three. So this corner has a white, red, and blue, where an edge piece only has two pieces. This one's white and that one's, green and red. So it only has two colors. Now, of course, we're going to want a red-blue piece to go right here because this is the red-blue side, right? So this has to be blue and that has to be red. So how are we going to get the pieces in here? That's the question. Well, it's actually quite easy. And again, we're going to use the third row, the bottom row, to move and manipulate pieces. Okay, so on the bottom row, on the bottom face, okay, this is the bottom face, it's all going to end up being yellow because the opposite of white is always going to be yellow. So we're only interested in edge pieces, okay? So this is an edge piece, that's an edge piece, that's an edge piece, and this is an edge piece. Now, I'm only interested in those pieces if they don't contain a yellow. So this one contains a yellow, so I'm not interested. This piece does not contain a yellow, so I'm interested in this one. This one does contain a yellow, so I'm not interested in that. And this one also contains a yellow, so I'm not interested in that. So the only piece that's going to work for us right now is this orange-blue piece. So fair enough, you just take the orange-blue piece, match up orange with orange, and see you've got a large orange T right there. That's good. So orange-blue. The orange-blue piece is going to go right there. It's going to replace this piece right here. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing you're going to do is we're going to make the orange match up with orange, and we're going to turn away from where we want the piece to go. Then you're just going to simply bring this down, and then you're going to take both of these pieces, this one and this one, move them together. Okay, match up the orange to orange. Now, you're always going to end up with 3 white pieces above the orange. What you're going to do is now concentrate on the white pieces. What you want to do is above these white pieces are going to be 2 white pieces. Okay, so if you see 3 white pieces here and 2 white pieces there, great. Just continue moving the left face. This is the left face. Move that up until you've matched this piece here, this white piece, with these white pieces. Okay, now that you've matched these 3 white pieces right here, you want to take this and move this back up to match the whites up here. Then the 2 white pieces that are down here, you want to move them in the direction of the white piece that's sticking out. So this one right here. So move that towards the white piece that's sticking out. And then you just want to place these 2 white pieces up here, okay, in this position right here. And the way you do that is you just really move it into position, bring it up, and then move the 3 white pieces back. And that places the green, blue edge piece. I know that sounds confusing, but we'll do it again. Okay, so this just happens. I didn't plan this. This just happened to work out. Another orange piece showed up in the exact spot that I needed it. All right, so you got the orange T. Okay, so this time it's orange green. Right, it has to go here because this is the orange green corner. Right, so what we do is we move away from the corner, or from the edge that we need it to be. And I'm going to keep my thumb on it right here. All right, so this is my left thumb is on the piece that we just moved. Okay, right here. My left thumb's on it. This thumb, my right thumb, is on where we want it to go. All right, we want it to go in this slot right here. So now they're just right across from each other. So all you have to do is move the bottom 2 into position, okay, so that the orange match up. Look at the white. You have 3 whites above. You have 2 whites over here. Just bring that up so that you line this up. After you've lined that up, bring that down. And remember the white piece that's sticking out? Turn these 2 towards the white piece that's sticking out. Okay, so it's on the same side. Turn that into position so you can bring this over and bring that back up. Okay, so now this piece is in and this piece is in. We have 2 to go. Okay, so on the bottom face down here, right, which is supposed to be yellow. Remember, if it has a yellow piece, we're not interested. So this has a yellow piece, so I'm not interested. This has a yellow piece, so I'm not interested. This one has no yellow piece, so it's great. So this is red, blue. The red, blue is going to go right here on the red, blue side. Remember, we're going to turn it to away from where we want it to go. So we're going to turn this to the left. We're going to bring this one down so that they're across from each other. Take the bottom 2, turn them together until this matches up. You're going to have the 3 whites, turn that up so you can match up these 3 whites. Turn that onto the white face. Take these 2 whites, turn them onto the same side that the white is sticking out on. Turn that into position. Match that up and turn the whites back. Okay, so the last one is going to be red-green. Okay, it's already in position. The red-green is going to go right here. And it's the same thing. Move it away from where you want it to go. Bring this down into position so it's across from each other. So here's the red-green, right? It wants to go right there. Move the bottom 2 together so that they match up. You're going to have 3 white pieces. Turn that up to match with these white pieces right here. Turn that up so you get onto the white face. Take the 2 whites, move them onto the same side that this is sticking out on. Turn that up. Put that into position and turn it back. Okay, so now you have the top 2 layers complete. Okay, so all that's left is the bottom layer. Now, it just becomes progressively a little bit more difficult as you go along, because now we have to start implementing algorithms. So the first thing that we want to do is, I really don't want to hit you with notations and stuff right now. So I just want you to kind of remember a little song. And the song is F U R U R F. Okay, F-U-R-U-R-F. F-U-R is clockwise. U-R-F is counterclockwise. Okay, so this is one scenario that you might run into where you're going to have these 7 pieces and you want to keep them in this position right here. With the completed yellows above and the one right in the center. So if you get that, then you're going to do another algorithm. And it's going to go R is for right. Okay. R, U, R, U, R, 1, 2, U, down. Okay, and then you're going to end up with a fish. Okay, this is the fish pattern. Here's the head. These 3 make up the body, and this is the tail. Anytime you get a fish, have the head facing down and to your left. And we're going to do the exact same algorithm again. R, U, R, U, R, 2, U, and down. Okay. Remember, you got the fish again. So anytime you get the fish, put the head down and to the left. Okay. So here's the head. Down and to the left. Do the algorithm again. R, U, R, U, R, 1, 2, down. Okay, so now everything is complete. Nothing else has changed other than this became more complete. And now we have a situation where you have what's called headlights. You may not have headlights, but if you have headlights, and when I mean headlights, I mean 2 colors on each corner that's the same. Okay. So these are not headlights. These are not headlights. These are not, but these 2 are the same. Okay. Anytime you get headlights, just keep them facing away from you. Okay. Keep them to the back. Then we're going to have to do another algorithm. And it's R, F, R. Turn the back twice. R, F, R. Turn the back twice. Turn this twice. And you end up with headlights all the way around. These are headlights. These are headlights. These are headlights. The back just happens to be complete. Okay. If you have one side that's complete, like the back, like the orange, just keep it away from you, and then you're going to do one last algorithm, and that should solve the puzzle. And this one's easy. So all we're going to do is we're going to turn this until you have all whites on the top. So just do 180 degree turn, and then just count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left and down. Do it one more time. Turn it 180 degrees, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it to the left and down, and that's it. That solves the cube right there. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We're going to go over the cube again a little bit in the next video, and we're just going to go over the algorithms a little bit more in depth, because I know that sometimes they can be confusing, And if you're going to get hung up on anything, it's going to be that. But hopefully I did it slow enough and clearly enough for you to get the point. So I hope everything worked out for you. If not, there's always a rewind button. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you next time. Next time we'll do a tutorial possibly on the 2x2. Okay, take care. See you soon. Don't forget to subscribe.